Do you encounter people that look at what you're doing and say, I don't know how you do that. Well, I don't know how you manage to do that. If you were to tell a person, say, one thing that they could do that could leverage social media in their research, what would be your top tip?
Well, every research has a kind of a very close-knit group of stakeholders, and I guess it's about identifying those that you need to leverage to gain access to certain forms of data. That's absolutely crucial. So, in terms of, and it's exactly like the model that I used to be taught when I was at my previous institution. When I go to a conference, you need to identify key stakeholders who you want to speak to, who have the value and knowledge that you require to push forward your research agenda. So it's about kind of identifying those networks within social mediums, and I think that's the powerful thing with social media. And that's the problem with social media. There's so many of them. There's so many networks that you have to look across them all, and you have to identify those particular groupings of people that you need to find. So one, get online, get yourself kind of familiar with these particular networks, and then find out the specific ways in which you need to develop those institutional networks. So, a lot of planning is involved, and then connecting with the right people. Hopefully that answers your question.
Yeah, it does actually. I can relate to it because in my own PhD research I did anthropology, and so I found my anthropological methods very helpful in engaging in those networks, as you're saying, finding where the people live, finding what they're doing, just by watching, really, lurking, productive lurking.